52. Right now it is 17 in Knoxville. Took a long time for the car to warm up. I was parked downtown, and yeah, even with that little urban heat island, didn't do a whole lot for me. Northwest winds at 5 to 10, making 25 feel like 17 or 18. And just so you know, we'll cycle through this Facebook Live 2 different times because there'll be new people coming in all the time. Here's what it's going to feel like. A lot of cloud cover from a system in the deep south. It's going to make us feel colder probably than yesterday without the sunshine to help melt some of the snow. Only feeling like the single digits above zero at best on the Cumberland Plateau, where there's usually a little bit of wind. I think what differentiates this setup from other cold snaps is how far south, how deep the cold penetrates into the Gulf. So there is the first ever blizzard warning for southwestern Louisiana. Lake Charles getting a blizzard right now. This goes through noon. Got some meteorologist friends at Houston and Beaumont and Lake Charles and New Orleans, and they're already showing the snow, which is pretty unusual. In fact, in this case, we are too far north for the snow. Winter storm warning from Houston to New Orleans to Mobile, even your favorite beach maybe, Destin or Panama City, over to St. Simons, Myrtle Beach, Carolina Beach. All the beaches that people frequent around here are all under that winter storm warning. So wintry impacts for us is just a few little bit of snow showers in the mountains, but for New Orleans, Lake Charles, Houston, Beaumont, even into northern Florida, extreme impacts for their area. By comparison, not a whole lot locally. Even Atlanta is going to have some more impacts than us. But it is freezing, that's for sure. Slick spot potential this morning and tonight with not much to actually melt it off. Grassy areas, especially those facing north slopes in the valley, still snow covered. Gatlinburg, places getting up to 5 inches of snow in the Glades community. About 4 inches previously in the Wares Valley area, and definitely slick back roads. That's not a problem in Knoxville, but I'll leave just driving up to your discretion. Let's see. Dave, we might want to take some of these kind of threatening comments, some to look at. But anyways, we've got some snowy spots in grassy areas. And then what we want to look at is some flurries for today, wind chills out there, and then rain into some snow ahead. All right, let's take it from the top. First alert weather day. We are tracking a 90 straight hour cold snap, as it is just plain old cold. So looking at the people, pets, and pipes going forward. And every single day except for the 16th and 17th in this month should be below average. And that trend extrapolates today, tomorrow, all the way through the 31st. 52 and 56 were the most mild temperatures of the year so far. And let me check for any more questions. Okay, no questions yet, but I want to make this interactive with you guys if we can. Maybe 3 normal days the whole month. Departure from normal, what is ahead? That's 23 to 17 below average, the 9-9. Maybe getting 1 degree above average on the 30th, but that would be about it. Lows today not quite as cold as previously. Yesterday was a little colder. In Crossville, it was 1. Same in Monticello. Today you're up to 6, but don't get it twisted. It's very chilly. Wind chills, not even factoring in the current temperatures over here. It actually feels a lot colder. And we've got some visitors into the station today, and they are all remarking about the same. Today, 25 with just a 10% chance of flurries. Northwest winds at 5 to 10. Sunset at 5:52. Here's what it's going to feel like today at best. Maybe briefly in the double digits above zero. A lot of clouds from a system in the deep south. 18 Knoxville, 15 in Townsend, and 14 in Rocky Top. That's about as good as it gets today with that cloud cover and those light winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10. Winds will shift around tomorrow, but they won't do much for us. Here's the big picture. First ever blizzard warning for southern Louisiana. I checked and we did a bunch of math and stuff, and it is the first. Winter storm warning in that hot pink color all the way from the Texas coast to Houston to New Orleans, Mobile, Panama City Beach, Destin, all of that. Rosemary Beach over to St. Simons and St. Augustine, all the beaches that you might frequent are under that winter storm warning. High impact, they could see 6 to 7 inches of snow in Lake Charles and a good helping of snow in New Orleans. Soon, this is kind of my stat of the week, we will have snow in all 50 states at one time. Of course, northern Florida, and that's not very common. And also, you say, well, what about Hawaii? Well, there's those big Hawaiian volcanoes, Mauna Kea, Mauna Loa, and those often have snow, and they do this time of the year too. In fact, they've gotten blizzard warnings, even while southern Louisiana hasn't. Snowy and grassy areas, back roads could be icy and or snow covered in places like Gatlinburg. Saw some pictures from up by Chalet Village, so some of the cabin country, you might call it. Those really steep, windy roads, and people could be stuck up there for a while. A few flurries for the moment. It's frigid. Oh, do we have a live camera we can take, David? I want to show people this. Yeah, Bourbon Street. I recognize that with the Mardi Gras flag. Roads closed, and people are making footprints in the snow as that Arctic air remains in place. All right, let's head back to me if we can, and we've got rain into some snow ahead. It is just plain cold. That's rainfall risk, not a threat. So let's break down the first alert forecast at noon. We'll see you there, and we'll be doing these Facebook Lives as it warrants, as the first alert continues up to 90 straight hours in the deep freeze. All right, we'll see you.